I'm loving this. More context, man. This is what I was very confused about, and I want some clarity. Here we go. Yo, it's your boy Betty, and today we are back with Boruto again and chapter 7. And listen, like you guys have said, like I also said, the scams were trash in the last reaction, and I was always going to be reading the official because we support the official, but I know some of you also wanted to see a bit of a, deep dive into that. And I've got questions, man. From the last scam translations we saw, I got questions, so I'm curious if we're going to get some answers or at least some proper explanations. And without further ado, let's not waste any more time. So hit the like and subscribe button, especially if you are enjoying videos like this. And yes, let's get into some Boruto. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. We normally do one page. I mean, let's stick to one page, man. We're doing this literally as if, not like we're reading it from scratch, because we obviously know what's going to happen. But this will give us way more context. Anyways. I am the moon, hovering in the darkness, with no light on my own to cast, which is why I need you. You are my sun, for as long as you illuminate me, I can shine too, and light up the darkness with my lunar glow. You give my life meaning, permission to live and be here. You make me feel that. Kawaki. Wow, very different, man. Already beginning, very different. The first scam we saw, actually, it was almost questioning, Kawaki. It was kind of, to be honest, leaning into the, the community's feeling on what's going on with Mitsuki, which is obviously doubting whether Kawaki is his son. So it's interesting that in this case, actually, it's more of an affirmation where Mitsuki is actually a bit more like, this is the current state of things. Like, this is the current state of things. Like, current state of things, and like, Kawaki, you are my son. Like, he's affirming that to himself, he's almost telling himself that to kind of be like, yeah, this is the situation. Anyways, let's continue on. So, battle begins. Again, we've seen this. Boruto throwing the shurikens, Mitsuki in sage mode, using those shadow strike assault attacks, we move on. Boruto weaving. You love to see it. Flying Raijin. And I guess, and someone pointed this out, he can use Flying Raijin on the shuriken. So shout out to, whoever said that in the comments. But yeah, one of these definitely did. And mentioned how, like, Boruto is basically teleporting to the shuriken he just threw. And yeah, I can clearly see that now. But anyways, continuing on. Where's Kawaki? I was expecting him to be tailing me, not you. Now that's different, because this bit was, from here on, it was hella confusing. Like, some bits did kind of make sense, but again, it was us using context and their attempts, but anyways. Where's Kawaki? I was expecting him to be tailing me, not you. What does it matter when I'm the one who's here right now? Kawaki's out cold thanks to Mitsuki's snake venom. He didn't want you to catch onto him through Kawaki's Otsutsuki aura, is what I was told. In short, Mitsuki's gone rogue. I think I understand your power level. It must be way off the charts to make code retreat, which tells me Kawaki is no match for you right now. Again, I'm loving this. More context, man. Listen. We knew this, so anyway, I don't know why I'm getting gassed. I knew Boruto is already that dude at this point, and Kawaki, from what we've been seeing, he ain't on that level. And Mitsuki's confirming it. I just love that. I can't let him get killed. I can't let him get himself killed, no matter the cost. Don't, Mitsuki. If he doesn't stand a chance against me, neither do you. So this fight is pointless. There was no, wait, I'm sorry. I'm struggling to read a little bit. I ain't gonna front, but I'm hyped, man. That's what it is, man. So much adrenaline. Just because I'm getting gassed. I don't know, man. There's something about this that is just, I'm happy with the way that it's going right now. Anyways, there's one other reason why I left Kawaki behind. So I can let loose completely without deferring to him. What do you mean? Yeah. That's between me and him. Interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. Because again, did not get that from the scans. Snake clones. Yeah, we've seen that. More is not necessarily better, you know. You're destroying the environment. So that's pretty... Yeah, they got that spot on. You're the root of the problems. So just die already for the sake of this world. I may be to blame for sure. But I can't die yet. I have a ton of things to do. Which is why I don't have time to play around. Then he turns around. We've seen this. Purple lightning, man. It might not even be purple lightning here at this point. But he slices through all the Mitsuki clients. Mitsuki coming at him. Looking like he's struggling, you know. It's kind of peak. Ugh. God, what a monster. Boruto starts to do the jutsu. Snake lightning from Mitsuki. Thunderbolt from Boruto. Which is like thunderclap arrow. And I'm guessing that's still the same move. Yeah, I don't know why they changed it to Thunderbolt. Well, this is the official. But they named it Thunderbolt here, which is interesting. Anyways. Boruto uses the dust to teleport to the side of Mitsuki. It's not necessarily behind him, but they're face to face and he's got the sword to his neck. Anyways, go ahead. Get it over with. You think you came prepared to die, when in fact, it's that you've lost hope. You're feeling desperate. What? It's because your faith has been shaken. What you believe, or rather, what you want to believe in, you can no longer trust. What are you talking about? Kawaki. The sun that had been illuminating you lost its radiance at some point. Isn't that what you feel? You know, could you pick up Mitsuki's voice too? I want to hear the full conversation. Don't be ridiculous. That would open you up. No, that would open up our conversation to them as well. It's way too risky. You don't know a thing, Boruto. You're a grudge-bearing traitor. Stop pretending to know me. Damn. But you see, I do know you. The current whereabouts of your son, at the very least. What? I'm your son. It's that simple. That gave me such I am your father vibes from like Darth Vader. I don't know why. But I love it. Mitsuki then wraps him up in snakes. The snake starts hissing, but Mitsuki's sweating. How dare you? You're my son? You have some nerve. And yet, why hasn't this snake attacked me yet? Why haven't you gotten loose? You could have a few different ways. I bet you realized quite a while back that he's not it. That Kawaki's not your son. No matter how close you stick to him, he refuses to illuminate you. It can't be. That's not possible. It's natural to feel confused, yet you know it's true. For you're the only one who gets to decide what it takes to be your son. And the snake starts to return to Mitsuki. Who the hell are you? Don't worry. I have no intention of killing Kawaki. That's a misunderstanding. Though I do need to settle things with him at some point. But that's between us bros. Just the two of us. Why? Why did you kill Lord Seventh? Lord Seventh is alive and safe. Mitsuki looks shocked. Ino, Shikamaru. You know what? The no expression tells me he was already suspecting this. The no expression literally just, yeah, tells me all. My mom, his wife too. That's all I can say right now. So is that why he's also been forcing himself to call Sasuke Master? But like taking away the potential connection of obviously Boruto being trained by Sasuke, that allows for the idea of Kawaki being trained by Sasuke to exist. And if Boruto is looking to approach this in a way that's not interfering with people's memories, that actually adds a lot of context as to why, like, yeah, he's gonna carry on calling Sasuke Master, because I'm sure people would give Sasuke a sort of epithet if they weren't connected to him, you know, in the way that Boruto is. Do you know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't just call him Uncle Sasuke or whatever else he called him before. You know, definitely calling him first name Sasuke, you know. So yeah, I like this. I like this because again, it adds a lot more clarity to what we've been seeing. Because I've always found it quite interesting that like Boruto just now started to call Sasuke Master and all of this stuff, you know. But you know, I like this. I like this because obviously he has respect for Sasuke, but this is also adding to the reason why I guess calling him Master and just, you know, respecting him to like that level is such an easy move because he sacrificed himself for Boruto to escape. You know, he's obviously trained him all these years. It makes a lot more sense, and I just like the way that they've done that. You know, in the way that they have by kind of showcasing that Boruto is doing the same thing with his mum, while like even avoiding saying mum and calling Hinata his wife. You know, which is kind of peak, man. My boy's going through it. Sorry if that is spiked. I'm so sorry, but yeah, it is peak. Anyways, Boruto. But Mitsuki, I believe you're perfectly capable of shining on your own. But if you insist of needing a son, come find me. Anytime. What the heck? Naruto's alive? Get yourself alone, Boruto. We need to talk. Kawaki. Where the hell is that bastard Mitsuki? Yeah, they definitely changed that up, man. If you watched the last reaction, you know. But anyways. So in summary, thanks to Ada Shinjitsu... Oh, this is what I was very confused about. And I want some clarity. Here we go. So in summary, thanks to Ada's Shinjitsu Omnipotence, our memories have all been rewritten to reflect what Kawaki desires? Yeah. Yeah. Just so you know, don't bother trying to figure out how omnipotence actually works. You'll soon forget it anyway. What? In fact, this is far from the first time you're hearing about it. Sarada and class rep have already told you numerous times. No way. Ah, okay, so it's not like time has been repeating themselves, or Boruto and Shikamaru have had this conversation multiple times, which is what I was thinking. It's actually that, you know, Sarada and, you know, Sumire have obviously been trying to tell everyone, and people just kind of fight against it, apparently. At least that's what we've heard. And now, you know, Boruto again is bringing this back to light. They're like, yeah, once you start to, you know, feel up the walls of this omnipotence, yeah, man, it's gonna start rewriting itself and bringing you back in. You're gonna forget, you know. Anyways, interesting. Okay, a lot more clarity. It makes a lot more sense too. The very concept of omnipotence won't stick in your memory ever. It fades away over time. That's part of its power. So I need you to trust that Kawaki and I switch places without any proof. Though you did figure it out on your own, that's no mean feat. It's damn impressive. How do we reverse it? We can't. Those altered memories are real to you. Besides, even if we could, it wouldn't resolve the issues between me and him. Kawaki sealed Dad away in order to protect him, so there's no point unless he's satisfied and undoes it himself. Otherwise, he's just bound to do it again. Sorry, I just got really scared and I was like, wait, am I recording? But I am. I am. Alright, okay, cool. Cool, alright, anyways. Otherwise, he's just bound to do it again. If I were you, I'd be thinking about rescuing Naruto and killing Kawaki. He may want to kill me, but I don't feel the same way. I just want to slug him and then make up. That's all. Damn, Boruto's cool, man. He's a cool dude, man. What a level up, man. This is... when we get to this in the anime, and we're seeing Boruto flex, because we know the anime is going to pad out some of these fights that we've already seen, like Code, Mitsuki, even the Shinji, right? So I'm excited, man, because again, man, the community, you know how it is, man. Naruto fans turn up when things get hype, yeah. They love to hate, like you know what I mean. But when things get hype, they'll turn up, and I just already know, like this time skip Boruto, like the situation with Kawaki and everything. Like even Code still being a threat in a way. I mean, not really, but kinda. I think it's gonna be quite exciting for a lot of people. So I'm here to see it, man. I can't wait. I literally can't wait. It's gonna be great. Alright. I hear you. But Boruto, if you have no intent to kill Kawaki, you need to understand that you'll have to continue taking false blame regarding Naruto. Seeing as Omnipotence's effect lies with Kawaki, I'd like to avoid making him feel cornered again, which means not exposing what he did quite yet. So you'll need to stay a fugitive. You okay with that? Yeah, that's fine with me. I wasn't expecting otherwise. And this makes it so interesting in terms of where we could go in the story. Because they didn't resolve it, man. We still got to worry about so many things, including the Shinju. Including the Shinju, man. And yes, Sasuke's gone, Naruto's gone. Kawaki is basically the most powerful in the village. And we got Boruto that's kind of in the outskirts, you know what I mean? And we also got to take into consideration how the other villages are going to react to him and interact with him, or have been. I mean, we still don't know really that much of what went down in the time skip and how he met up with Koji, which he's obviously chilling with right now. So, it's definitely looking dope, man. Anyways, it's curious, this world. The more knowledge I acquire, the more questions arise, and the more things I don't know. If anything, the knowledge reveals my ignorance. It's fascinating. By the way, it's been gradually occurring to me that none of the books here seem to be holding the answers to my questions. So let's pay a visit to Uzumaki Naruto. Wow. Wait. I mean, I knew it kind of ended like that. But that got me thinking, yeah. Can he enter Kawaki's dimension? Or does he mean to go pay Kawaki a visit and through Kawaki get to Naruto? Do you know what I mean? Because surely he must feel some type of way about Kawaki if it's like a part of Ishiki / Jigen. You know what I mean? My thought, I don't know, man. Because this is the thing, right? My thought on this is that ultimately, we know Naruto ain't gonna be locked up forever. Come on now, he's like a national treasure. If in the sense of what a national treasure is, obviously he's a global treasure. But they would never hurt him or kill him off. So we know that there's gonna be confrontation between Kawaki and the Shinji for sure. So that's where I see this going. Could even lead to what we see at the start of Boruto. Like the first chapter leading to the destruction of the leaf. If we have these Shinju who are targeting people in the village anyways, then they're bound to split off and go after their desires, right? Sarada's gonna get hit, Konohamaru's gonna get hit, with the Moegi clan and whatever else. And Ada's also in the village too. You know that Damon ain't gonna care about destruction and everything else. It's about to get crazy, man. I'm so glad we did a read-through together actually, because I definitely have a lot more I want to discuss. But yeah, let's get to the review portion of this and do this properly, man. Let's dissect. Another dope chapter of Boruto, man. The scans didn't do it justice, I will admit. So if you guys would rather I wait for the official, I'm more than happy to do that and just be patient. I can do that. If you guys would rather see that, I think Boruto kind of deserves it. So, yeah, let me know if that's what you prefer. Obviously, show love in the comments, you know, hit the like, hit the subscribe as well if you haven't done so, because yeah, that'll let me know, and yeah, I'll be more than happy, or even happy to do just 2 videos like we've done this time around, and do one for the scans and then do one for the official after we've read the scans with more context, and that way we can actually have more of a deeper dive when I get to the review portion like we are about to do right now, because I definitely have a lot I want to talk about, and I'm curious to get your thoughts about where we're gonna go here, because like I said, like the way they've left it off, considering Boruto is going to remain a fugitive, kind of allows, you know, allows us to kind of explore anything and everything. Like, for instance, the other villages and their current approach to Boruto. Like, for example, is Gaara gonna be on side, like you know, basically trying to go ham for Boruto because, you know, Naruto was like his best friend, like little things like that. Do you know what I mean? I'm curious to see how the political elements will play into Boruto currently being out and about. And we know that, like, Ada did say, once you show up the first time, I ain't gonna stop telling people where you are, so you better be stronger, kind of thing. And like, maybe that will play a factor in Kawaki now starting to hunt Boruto, just like we know Code, for instance, is also going to do the same. So I'm very curious as to what we'll see from these characters, considering we also still have the Shinju, right? And they are kind of an anomaly in this situation, because, you know, they're not obviously on the side of Code, they've got their own desires. That's kind of their whole character arc at the moment. So I will assume, and to be honest, I kind of predict that, yeah, they will go to the village, they will essentially cause chaos and a lot of damage going after their desires. And obviously the characters I named before, including Ada, including Konohamaru, and so on and so forth. So that means we might see these like battles that I'm definitely excited for, and this might not even be the conclusion. This could just be a showing, like a showcase essentially, of what these guys are capable of, and the fact that they have the Rinnegan, and the fact that they have kind of inherited the abilities of people they've kind of not possessed, but I guess grown from. It's such a weird way to kind of think about it, but they are literally they've come from trees, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm curious. I'm very curious, and actually kind of excited, because I don't know where we're gonna go, man. And I can't help but still think of Amado in a situation, because Amado is still such a big character in the sense that, like, my dude is super intelligent. My dude has plans, behind plans, and I feel like, even though he kind of told us his intentions with his daughter and whatever else, I feel like we still don't know, like, what he's really planning. Like, everything's been so shadowy with him. And like, I mean, on the other side of things, we also have Momoshiki, you know, on the Boruto side of things. Like, the fact that he hasn't been using the karma brings 2 questions. One, is it because you're too strong, you don't need it? Or 2, is it because you maybe have a contract, you're fearful of the power? Like, what's going on, bro? I hope we do get an idea of what's going on there. And maybe it is the case that he's avoiding using the karma because he just kind of wants to avoid the interaction with Momoshiki. Maybe he wants to step away from the Otsutsuki kind of side of his powers and actually be more tied to a ninja, which we've seen is a big part of his character arc. So I'm kind of assuming maybe that could be the exploration there. And yeah, obviously there could be contracts and whatever else in place, because again, Jiraiya clone, Jiraiya was also really good with contracts, and he's obviously with Boruto. I mean, yes, we also got Koji too. Like, what the hell is going on there? How did you guys meet? This is what I mean. We have so many questions that, you know, Kishimoto could go in and explore, and it makes me excited because I see a lot of longevity there, and I'm hoping that means good things for the Boruto manga. I'm hoping that does mean that, yeah, there is a plan for this to go on for a while, and I hope it does, because so far so good. So I absolutely loved it. Sorry, I know this has been a long video, but like I said, if we're gonna do a second round of this, and we have had more context and we've seen this before, I do feel like having the conversation, you know, going off what you guys have been putting in the comments as well and speaking about that is great. So I definitely wanted to mention, you know, just more things and have a conversation with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments though. Definitely drop those thoughts and we'll have a further discussion from there on. Let me know if you like videos like this, and do so by hitting that like button, but hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already, especially if you've been here for this long, because, you know, sometimes I'll be rambling, but I appreciate you guys being here to hear it. But for everyone else, thanks as always. This of course has been your boy Betty, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.